I
Welcome
hate you,
to
Sean.
Exploring Your Society. Your host, Sean Bowman.
It's doing it right now.
Co-host Ken Azarello.
Got this guy down here in the bottom, Mikey Bowser.
Sean picked the worst picture possible of me.
No, I'm sure there's more pictures on
there probably are. But at least you could have picked like a nude or something, you know, not just me looking like I just ate 30 hoagies, but you know, I'll take it.
Are we supposed to be wearing pants while
I feel
we
like
do
it's a challenge to.
No.
What's that?
I said, are we supposed to be wearing pants while we're doing this?
The question is, like, do you have pants on? Do you have underwear on? If it's a no, then stand up, big guy.
See, like pixels.
Yeah, just a little pixel. That's what happens when I stand up.
One pixel.
Yep. Oh, we got somebody in here. We're good to go.
That's me.
That's Zayd.
It's better than nothing.
Aldo, you guys talk for a minute because I'm trying to see if I can link everybody up. So,
all right, and plus your audio is absolutely horrible, so that works out.
Yeah, it's like sounds like Max Headroom.
Exactly. Mr. Glitch up there with the freaking bull horns going on. Or is that a crab? What the fuck's on it? Or I'm sorry, what the heck is on his hat?
Bull.
We can't even understand your response, Sean. Your audio sucks.
My head, it's the bulls.
Okay. Where's the rest of it?
I had the microphone hooked up. It wasn't working.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we were trying to talk to each other.
Yeah.
We were trying to talk to each other before we started, and it was like it was a bad Chinese movie. Like what?
Yeah. Freaking Godzilla's coming. That's what I looked like in that freaking intro pic. Like Godzilla coming. Give me hoagies.
We smashed Tokyo.
So Ken, you taking over. You I would say you have big shoes to fill, but you really don't.
Well, I wear a size 12 shoes, so I mean, and what else? I don't know what size shoes you wore, but
10.5. So you're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I filled them. Hopefully I can do you proud.
Yeah. I set the bar real low, so you're good. You're good.
I've watched you guys. You did great, man. You guys are awesome.
Oh, appreciate it. But yeah, just my schedule is crazy doing the dad thing, so I appreciate you taking over.
Oh no, I mean when Sean asked me, I mean I was honored. I'm like, well, what's happening to Mikey?
Yeah, just
we're kicking him out. No, why? No.
I can't come out and play anymore. My son says you got to be in bed by 9 o'clock, Dad, and I'm like,
that's okay, man.
Okay.
That's okay. Family comes first.
Oh yeah.
Or second, whatever.
Yeah, you know.
Once they get older, believe me, they're even a bigger pain in the butt than they are.
Oh yeah. The pain in the butt does not stop.
I don't know if you know, but I have 4 boys, man.
That's a lot.
Yeah, a lot of boys. Oldest is 26, youngest is 9. Pain in the asses.
Uh-oh. You're glitching now too. Am I glitching at all?
No, you're good. Oh, that was just moving.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sean, you get your shit taken care of or what?
I don't know. I'm trying. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now at least.
Well,
that's a good start. That's half the problem.
He's going through his phone. That's why.
Yeah. He's on freaking Tinder right now.
I'm trying
so
to
many
share
technical
the
issues.
I can't find the links. That's the problem. See, Mikey leaves and everything falls apart.
You know, that's all right. We got size 12 up in the corner here. He got it. Like we didn't have technical issues. Ken, the worst one was when we tried to do a live podcast at the Bel Air house with Kristen. and the sound was absolutely horrible.
Too much bouncing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Little reverb.
Yeah, because we had I think like 2 or 3 cameras going, and it was not working.
Echo. I can imagine.
Sean, you look like the Chicago Bulls version of Zach Baggins up there, and he's frozen.
He's not frozen. He's just sitting still. Oh no.
Is it working any better now?
No.
Well, you are now, but like a second ago you were, and then you didn't. I'm like, he's just sitting still, and then you're like,
I switched to Wi-Fi.
Okay, it's a little better now. He was just fast forwarding till it worked.
The Wi-Fi.
now what we gotta do is get some people on. What the hell's up with that?
Hey, we got one person on, and he might happen to be in the room with you,
Zayd's
Ken, but
watching
that
in.
works.
I cannot confirm or deny if that is true or not.
2 people now.
Oh yeah,
Sue's the other one.
Can you hear me all right now, or am I still messing up?
you're better. I just talk loudly though. Now you're frozen, I think. Oh no, you were just frozen in real life. So we spent the first 7 minutes of the podcast today seeing if Sean was frozen or not.
Sounds about right.
And he's frozen again. Oh, there he goes.
He's glitching like a mug, though. Jeez.
Yeah, he is.
Am I again?
I don't know, dude. We're gonna spend the next like 30 minutes. You just like, am I frozen?
Am I not frozen? That's gonna be for the people that come on.
Yeah.
Frozen or not frozen?
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Ken, one of the rules that we had is that within the first 2 minutes not to swear because it messes up the algorithm.
Oh, did I swear? I'm not...
No. I was the first to swear, but it was at the 2:30 mark, so it's perfect.
The algorithm of us talking or the video itself?
The video itself, like after, like, because YouTube will, if you swear within the first 2 minutes, then YouTube like, flags it down the algorithm or whatever.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Mr. Puzzles.
That's
I'm
me.
assuming that's him again. We got 2 people watching. It's the same person.
It's like, oh,
So yeah, I do like the new intro.
What was that? You might be done with it. I might be done. StreamYard. What?
I'll be done with this StreamYard shit. We might use something different next time because there's so many damn issues that are going on right now.
Or you can go old school and just pre-record it. I don't know what your response was to that, but I'm assuming that's a negative. Anywho, let's talk some ghosts.
I don't understand why. I don't even know why I keep freezing either. Like, the router's right on the other side of the wall. I don't know why it's acting up.
Maybe you need to go over and put whatever you're using the laptop on the router.
Yeah. Or plug it into the router with your penis. But yeah, let's talk some ghosts, Ken. So I always all right. Let's ignore Sean. It's just you and I talk, Ken. Like now it's like on his gut, frozen. Oh, there he goes.
It's a crotch shot from Sean.
Oh, there's that junk in the trunk, baby. Get it. Now he's gonna show them big baby making calves. Throw them calves on there. We'll get more viewers that way.
That was awesome. I'll just use his head.
Sean's like, I'm done. I'm not playing anymore. Are you sitting crisscross applesauce now? Yeah, actually,
Sitting on the floor.
maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
The
Give it a
router's
minute.
right behind this wall. So.
It's working now, kind of.
All right, so tell us about yourself there, Mikey.
Well, I am part of Bump in the Night Society. We go and talk to some dead folks. We always debate on what we're interacting with, and also the devices that we use, because Sean likes the ghost apps, and I like the spirit box, and yeah, the usual debate. But yeah, we like to go to a lot of infamous locations and also locations that aren't infamous, and like to release cool content. And we got a couple of things that we're working on now. We're working on the Masonic Temple that we investigated back in August. Once that's done, I'm planning on pivoting to our dual investigation where Sean, Phil, and Troy and Troy's daughter were investigating Indiana State Sanitarium, and I was investigating an antique store in Jennerstown, Pennsylvania. And so we'll have the Masonic Temple come out, and then probably that one shortly after, because I had it almost done. So I just got to record the narrations, and we'll get that done. So we should have a pretty big, probably both will be in 2025, I imagine. So we'll probably have a big start to the year with a couple big releases. And we all have some personal stuff going on, so that's why we haven't been quite as active as far as putting stuff out.
So what spirit box do you use? SB7? What do you use?
I use the Ghost Stop, baby. The S box. That's my favorite. I did have an SB7 at one point. It's not that I didn't like it. It's just it wasn't loud enough, even with an external speaker. I still had a lot of trouble hearing the responses live. So I feel like the Ghost Box or the Spirit S Box from Ghost Stop's my favorite, at least, because I feel like it's the most amplified one. You don't have to have two, you don't have to juggle balls like on the other ones where you have the external speaker and the Spirit Box itself. So I never really tried an SB11. I do kind of like what I've heard about it with the dual radios, so you can do two sweeps at the same time. But I don't know how amplified it is because I never really got to try one out. What about you, Ken?
I actually have the SB11, so if you ever want to use it when we're out, let me know. I'll let you.
Yeah.
I personally, I think it's a pain in the butt to use, but a lot of people like them.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the S box, that's what I've been. We actually had one years ago, and a friend of our son was going to military school, and the military school he was going to was haunted. So we put them together a little care package of a K2 meter. We gave him our SB7 and dowsing rods and a couple other things, and we sent it to him. And he said that like everybody in his dorm were going crazy because they were catching stuff in like the bathrooms, and then wherever they went, it was the whole military base was active. So
yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I just bought a new one a couple months last year, another one because I liked it and I missed ours.
Yeah. Well, they actually came out with one. I think it has a new feature where it minimizes the radio bleed a little bit. I'm interested in trying it out. I might actually buy one. I think they came out with it just a couple months ago.
But don't they have the speaker, right?
The SB7 Pro, I think, does that or whatever now.
Oh, okay. Well, I know.
Good.
Oh, I was gonna say I know they have the like the Faraday pouch.
Pro, I think, does that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I tried that Faraday pouch. I don't think it worked.
I don't think it did anything either. I bought one too, and I felt the same way.
You're like, I spent all this money. Don't work.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I've been trying to go old school and try to like have different.
It is with half the shit out there.
Sean, you're like half in and half out, buddy.
I know.
He like froze looking like us right now.
Sean, move. There you go. I thought he fell asleep there for a
Yeah.
nodding off.
Everything's glitching. You guys keep freezing on me too, so I don't.
Really? Ken's not freezing on me at all. Like,
No.
yeah, it's just you, bro.
Just punch a hole through the wall, and maybe the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi will come through the hole better. Who knows?
Yeah. Make a glory hole to the
I'm
router.
gonna try.
Had you try that? Are you glitching? Because I'm not.
I'm not either. No, you're not glitching at all on my end. It's just Sean.
It's slow mo.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's like
You got some plumber's crack kicking there. That's what's gonna get us viewers.
crack.
Yeah. Crack gets viewers on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Show that big old hog, baby.
It stopped right on your crotch.
No, it's stopping right on your tits, boy.
Maybe he's breakdancing and we just don't know it.
Yeah, it's quite possible. But no, I'm actually trying to switch things up a little bit. Trying to I've been doing a lot of antique store hunting. Now he's messing with my chi and I'm echoing. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, you're not glitching now.
I keep trying to move it around the room to see if it gives me better reception somewhere.
So far, so good, but I'm sure it'll
Left
be
hand up and the other one on the wall.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi will come through you.
Yeah, it's like the old antenna
Get the
TVs
wrap
where
here
it's
with some tinfoil.
yeah.
Yeah, I can remember I was 5 years old. I go, hold the antenna in that position. Don't move.
Yeah.
I can't see the TV. Yeah, we can. The hell with you. We're gonna watch TV.
Exactly. But no, I've been trying.
I wonder if that's anything to do with the memory or anything.
The memory of when the internet wasn't slow.
Wow.
No, I have all that Dropbox shit on here.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It's eating all my memory.
I don't know.
New.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I got a lot of shit on my computer too, but I don't know. Could be. If there's anybody listening outside of Ken's son, if you have any IT support that you can give us, it'd be very, very much appreciated.
There's nobody listening.
Thank God there's nobody listening. But yeah, I've been trying to do a lot of antique store hunting, I guess, for stuff that's kind of unique. I know you experienced the bells. I've yet to get them to go off at a place, but once I do, I may actually come in my pants a little bit, because the way the bells are, there's no way that you could get a false reading from them, just because they're not sensitive at all. You literally it's one of those old service bells that you have at the hotels, so you really have to slam down on that one, and then the other one is that wooden one that has the bell hammer that goes into the cylinder, and I've tried blowing on it, I've tried pounding next to it, putting it on a table, and it won't go off. So if we get that to go off at a location, those are two legitimate responses.
There's I don't know where in the city you live, but there's a place on 65. There's an antique small mall down there, like a store. If you're looking for anything, try hitting that place up. They usually have some pretty cool stuff in there.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's I'm always from the KFC, so
okay. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of bid websites. Oh, now we're gonna echo like crazy. Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, Sean.
Trying to remove the other one.
That is horrible.
I wouldn't put them back on yet.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm afraid to even talk.
All right.
Okay.
This working?
Yeah.
All right, I'm on my phone now.
After I went deaf for a second, that was horrible.
Sounded like a bad horror movie.
Yeah, and then it was like, yeah. Another thing, we tried at the Masonic Temple, and we did get a couple of responses. I have this old TV that's from the, I think it's from the early '80s, and it's one of the ones that you would plug into your cigarette lighter, and it's like real small, and we called it the poltergeist method. And I was hoping to get something to possibly manifest because it uses, I think they're called UHF and VHF frequencies. So pretty much I tried to get an actual TV show to show up, but it never works. So if you get something through there, you know, it's hard to really debunk that. And we didn't get any visual stuff, but it's kind of hard because the screen's like really tiny. But we did get a couple of voices that came through that responded somewhat intelligently. And it's kind of weird because it doesn't, you would think it would sound like a spirit box, but it kind of sounds more like a digital voice recorder response because it was real low. And it was like, you know how like it sounds like a whisper when you get an EVP off a digital voice recorder typically, kind of sounded like that. So it was kind of a unique thing. And I was like, oh, well, this is cool.
We got to get a casket to lay down.
Yeah, Sean's gonna be falling asleep. This is like pretty much like him doing an Estes method at this point.
I can barely even hear you on here too.
So this is what the ladies see when Sean's like FaceTiming some lady he met off a dating website. Yep. Some girl's gonna fall in love with that image right there. Get it, boy.
Well, he was laying on his side. I don't know if you first caught him. He was like, you're like laying down.
Real professional over here.
I'm like,
yeah,
is
we're
he
getting
laying down. What the hell is he doing?
Yeah, he's getting all sensual and shit. I'm liking it.
What you ought to try to find is one of the old 13-inch black and white televisions. And
Yeah.
like, you could take it on location and plug it in.
Yeah.
And it has all the static because like a lot of times you have to have a cable to hook it up to get it to work.
Yeah.
So, I know we had a couple of them in the haunted house, and we just had them the black, you know, the static hanging up on it just to see if anything would come through. And plus, when you're walking through a room and you have two of them things going, it's kind of weird.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's ultimately the goal, is to have a couple different TVs that will have that static and just have them sitting in a room. Especially if there's a room where there's like noted visual activity, that would be the ultimate goal.
I know a buddy of mine, he gave me a TV. He goes, I was driving down this abandoned lot and I found this TV to put in the haunted house. It was like a 15-inch. It looked like it was from the 70s.
Yeah.
60s, 70s. And I'm like, oh, I plugged it in and it's sure as shit, it's static. And that's it. No channels came up, but it just, I'm like, how the hell does this thing still work?
Yeah.
It was sitting in an abandoned lot and it still works.
I'd like to get one of those old school TVs like my grandparents had, the big, huge wooden ones. But like that would be really, really hard to get in and out of a location because those things were like 100 pounds.
Yeah, the what the hell they call them? The cabinet TVs or whatever they were.
Yeah, and they had like the tube or whatever in them. Like that would be ideal, but that would be really, really hard to maneuver that. And a lot of them, I would assume, probably don't work at this point.
It's crazy how like heavy TVs used to be compared to now. It's like I just brought a TV over here today, the 40-inch TV in the box, and I could pick it up with one hand.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, I'm hoping like the hard part is too when you're doing that is even if the screen's a little bigger, it's still hard. Like you'd almost have to have like a static camera on it, and like if you want to leave the room or something, just so you can have like if a visual does come through, like you have that. But the thing it sucks, and it's really this is kind of where we're at with the current documentary we're working on with the Masonic Temple. Is like static cameras are really, really boring to watch. Like it's really, really hard to just sit there for like an hour watching this empty room.
To see if something comes up.
Yeah. He just disappeared on us. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm having trouble with is like, all right.
Fell asleep.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm done. Because I do a lot of my evidence review when I'm on my lunch break at work. And it's like, all right, it's cool when it's like I'm reviewing like something where we're actually doing something. Because then it's like, oh, okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Then I go back to work. But now it's like, all right, I work for 4 hours. My job's not fun. And then, I take an hour lunch break. And I'm watching this empty room for an hour while I eat like chicken pot pie. And then it's like I got to go back to work. So it's like, it's not really something to look forward to.
You okay?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure shit out.
Trying to turn on all the ladies from that with that viewpoint there.
I'm so fucking over this thing right now. There's been one issue after another.
Hey, that's podcast life, dude.
Yeah, we might do taped or something next time, or either that or I'm trying to find a different service that actually works.
I actually think taped, like I know you don't get the interaction live, but I do always prefer it because like I don't know, I always feel like it's smoother because you can kind of edit out some of the like when no one's talking and you're just like kind of thinking of something to say, which doesn't happen too much because we're all pretty experienced with podcasts. But a lot of times when you have guests on there, there's always those awkward pauses where it's like, all right,
yeah,
is someone gonna say
I
something?
used to, originally when me and Tom did it, that's what it was taped. I had to edit everything, but
I edit it sometimes too for you, big boy. I know. I know how you did it.
Well, that's the thing too, is like if I delete the Dropbox off the computers, it's not going to delete everything, is it?
Wait, if you deleted, you mean the stuff you already downloaded, or
the stuff it's all downloaded on my
itself?
computer. I think that's why the computer's working like shit.
Yeah, you need to get an external hard drive.
But you have yours saved on an external hard drive. Like if I deleted it, it won't delete everything, right?
Yeah. Are you? Well, I mean, what footage is it?
What
footage do you what footage do you have saved on your computer?
It's like everything from the Dropbox. I think like if you go on there and look at the memory, it's like all used up because it's filled with Dropbox shit.
Yeah, I mean if it's on the Dropbox and you're just deleting the Dropbox app itself from your computer, you're still gonna have all that shit on your desktop.
How do I get it off of there?
You have to get an external hard drive and save it somewhere else or delete it, but it'll still be on the Dropbox. You'll just have to re-download it though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can look at it or something because I'll end up deleting the whole fucking Dropbox or something probably.
No, all you have to do is go on Amazon, get yourself an external hard drive. I think the one I got is like 1 terabyte, and I think I paid like $40 for it, maybe.
Well, I have ones. I have a 2 terabyte one at Jen somewhere, but I don't know where the hell it is.
Well, what you do is you go to your old residence, you grab that external hard drive, plug that sucker in, and throw those shits on in the external hard drive, and then you can delete them off your desktop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you delete stuff off your desktop, it's not gonna delete it from the Dropbox. If you go into the Dropbox and delete the shit out of the Dropbox, then yeah, it's fucked.
So how do you go into the computer and do it?
I mean, if you have it on your desktop, you just right click it and delete it. And then you have to go to your recycle box and just permanently delete it. Episode 1, we talk about deleting shit off your computer.
Make your computer work better while you're doing a live.
This is actually an informational, podcast. We're not here to talk about ghosts and the paranormal. We're here to talk about deleting shit off your fucking computer and talk about the sensual angles of Sean Bowman. Okay, paranormal related question. I think Sean and I've talked about this, but Ken, I want to get your point of view. So you know how at locations there will be people coming through that didn't necessarily die at the location. I always bring up the example at Hillview, like George. He didn't die. He's the maintenance guy there or whatever, but he didn't die there. Why do you think that happens? Like, why do you think? Yeah.
They go back to the location?
Do you think they go back to the location, or do you think that's energy's already imprinted there?
Well, that's a good question. There could be. Oh man, I think a lot of times that maybe that they go back because that's a place that they enjoyed, or they loved, or they knew better than anywhere else. So that's why they go back. Or it could be imprinted, like your Mario thing. Is that what you're still doing?
Yeah, I haven't. I took a break from it. I do want to restart it, but I'm going to restart it completely once things calm down a little bit in life. And I have a different way I'm going to do it a little bit because I was doing it just at 10 p.m. every night. But if I wasn't here at 10 p.m., I want to do it. I want to make sure that unless I'm on vacation and I'm gone for an extended period of time, that I'm doing it every day, regardless of whether it be 10 o'clock or if I know I'm not going to be here at 10 o'clock, I'll do it at 6 a.m. in the morning, just as long as I get a Mamma Mia in. But that's the thing I don't get is, so using the George example, he imprinted that energy there, if that is the case, and it's not that he just went back after death. Is it possible that you were always able to interact with him at that location? Or was it like he died and it just switched on? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like I said, a lot of times they'll go back, and if it's just an imprint, I don't know how you would get intelligent responses. You know what I mean? If an imprint to me would mean that he's just, going about his daily routine. It's there. He's there. You know what I mean? The imprint of him is there. Mm-hmm. But you could also leave it. They say that you can leave pieces of yourself everywhere you go.
Mm-hmm.
when you're out there, like when we go, where the heck were we? Just at College Hill. You know what I mean? Is there a piece of me at College Hill? If something would happen and somebody comes back and they get, oh, we got Ken.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking to Ken. If I ever, God forbid something happened, but you know what I mean? There's a shit ton of places that I visited. So, I mean, if that's true, I'm going to be all over the day.
Yeah. Yeah, your energy is going to be whoring it out there everywhere. Well, that's what I always wondered, because like we had at the Bel Air house a couple times, like through the spirit box, we had like my voice coming through at one point. At one point we had April's voice coming through, and I just didn't know, like, I mean, it's possible that something was mimicking us, or is it possible that we were there enough times and expelled enough energy at that location? We did leave an imprint. And I know with imprints, a lot of people think that, it would be like a residual imprint, like the Mamma Mia thing. All I'm going to get is Mamma Mia. But what if like that energy's there, it's imprinted, and eventually that residual energy is built up enough that it can come out as intelligent.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we've been in places that I've heard Sue's voice come through the spirit box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, everybody hear that? And they're like, oh, it sounded like Sue. I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's weird. My voice has never come through, but Sue's
Yeah.
a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I always wondered. Like it's so easy to think that it's ghosts, or spirits, but it's like, I don't know.
To jump to that conclusion, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what, I don't know. Or the other thing is, it's evil.
Yeah.
Evil.
Yeah. It's like,
everything's evil.
Yeah. Especially the whole, like, I mean, we've had demon come through so many times at so many locations. It's like, nah.
I think that's just the spirit trying to tell you it's a demon, so it gets ready. You're like, oh, it's a demon. I'm out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
I think with those ones.
Oh, Freighter in the house. He's heard some voices. If Sean was here, we could share that onto the screen, but Sean dipped.
Sleeping.
Sean's sleeping. There he is.
I'm still here. I just, I don't know. I'm just not in a good mood. So I've just been hanging back and letting you guys talk.
Well,
Freighter,
you see, talk, you goofball.
Yeah. Freighter, you see that sensual angle that Sean's doing right now? It's getting me all moist and shit. So Sean, what's your thoughts on it? On imprints?
I mean, I think it's possible for sure. I don't know. I mean, it's just energy, Anywhere you go, you leave energy. I think more traumatic experiences, or maybe even more lively experiences, any type of thing that would, I guess, cause emotion could leave an imprint somewhere.
Yeah, and that's why, like, we heard April and I's voices at Bel Air because we were just so happy being at Bel Air House. We're just like, yay, it came through. Same with Monroe House when my laugh came through.
Yeah.
Sean, you look like you're either gonna fall asleep or have sex with something. And I'm hoping
he didn't say someone, he said something.
I said something.
I'll fall asleep while I'm having sex.
Wouldn't be the first time, big boy.
I'm trying to skateboard.
I don't know. I couldn't see him, Ken.
Who?
He's wearing camo. I couldn't see him.
I'm an army man.
You're an army man. Nice.
Zaid can co-host tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't get him start talking. He'll never shut the fuck up.
I will.
So what's your backdrop there, Ken? I saw, is that Michael Myers?
That is Michael Myers. We still got
yeah.
some Halloween stuff up. I was telling Sean I got my pot plant, but it's not a pot plant.
Yeah, I got some roses in that pot plant.
Our living room's like a jungle. Sue likes to grow plants everywhere, so
Nice.
Like poison ivy over there.
yeah.
Uh-oh. Someone's revving their engine. That's Sean.
I was outside.
Yeah.
Raring to go. He just started and he's raring to go.
Yeah. Sean, you legit look like you're gonna fall asleep, dude.
It's past my bedtime.
Yeah.
So have you guys ever tried, like, you're in a location and nothing's really going on and you just like yell out like, ah? Have you guys ever tried that? They try to, I guess, scare the spirits into
Spirit Tourette's.
I mean, at locations where it's not as active, we do try like putting on some music, see if that'll get things going a little bit. I know when we had Friendsgiving at the Bel Air house the one time, like I don't know, April kind of went crazy a little bit. like
Crazier than usual.
Yeah, she went wild, and I forget what we were doing. I think I was doing push-ups with everyone on my back, and at one point, like the lights just turned off and like turned back on. I don't know if we just turned it on, getting on the ground doing some weird shit together. But no, we do like try to bring the energy, I guess. Whenever there is a dead night, depending on the situation too. I find the dead nights are usually when the elements play a factor. So when it's like super freaking cold and everyone's miserable, yeah, a lot of the times you're gonna have a not great experience. But yeah, in general, we try to turn some music on or do something to get things fired up.
Yeah, I mean, even the last couple of times, me and Ken been like singing and stuff to spirits and that.
Yeah. We're in the where we at Moundsville.
Yeah, at the Sugar Shack.
Sugar Shack in Moundsville. I don't know. I can't remember what song we were singing though, but
I think we sung a couple songs, but
so crazy.
Yeah.
Was it YMCA?
It was I'm Too Sexy.
Yeah. Actually got my Moundsville shirt on.
Oh,
nice. Represent.
Yeah, I had I wore it once. I forget where I was. I wore it out to like dinner or something, and a guy came up to me. He's like, "So were you a guard there?" I was like, "Dude, do you see the date? It closed in 1995. I was 9 years old."
Just said you're a prisoner there.
Yeah. I was like,
I was on death row and they closed and let me out. That's
yeah. I didn't come here to just eat the food. I came here to eat you.
Yeah. Dude, I sent Sean it, but there's the ugly Christmas sweaters. You looked up the horror ones and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've seen some of them, yeah.
The Jeffrey Dahmer one?
I don't remember it.
It says, "I eat guys like you for breakfast."
That's awesome.
Is Frater still on? Because I sent him one and it says Hail Santa and there's like a Satan thing on it.
I've seen that one. Sean, you're just not having a good time, dude.
No, he's not. He's needs something. I don't know what he needs.
What's that?
I said you need something, maybe another pillow to prop you up a little more. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the problem too. Is I can't hear you that well either.
What's that?
Like everything's going wrong.
What
did you say?
Yeah.
About to come to your place, Sean, and like Weekend at Bernie's you. Just have you fucking sit up and put some shades on you. Jesus.
Carry him around with us.
Yeah. I can't even look at Sean right now. It's so funny.
Are you just holding your hand up with the phone or what are you
doing?
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, I can switch hands.
You should have got a
Oh yeah.
You should have got a selfie stick and you could have just put it underneath your armpit.
Yeah.
Had it up there.
Then his ass would definitely be sleeping.
So get back to the yelling thing. We were at Waverly Hills and we were in a death shoot. Nothing was going on. So I told Sue, I said, "Okay, hold on." I said, "I'm going to scream. Hang on to me so I don't scare you." Dude, I yelled down the death chute. You hear the echo. He's like, "The hell with it. I'm getting another pillow." And then all of a sudden you hear something yell back up towards us.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Damn.
It wasn't the echo going down and coming back. That already happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then quiet, and then something yelled back up. But we were standing there for probably about 20 minutes and nothing was going on. I'm like, well, the hell with it. I'm going to yell and see what happens. But we got a response coming back up.
Yeah. Frater just said it's me. It was me.
500 feet down in the death chute. Jeez.
Yeah, that's where he hangs out.
You know that is how deep that is.
500 feet.
From where you start, it's 500 feet down to the river. Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
I'm like
Is
the
it?
people we were with. I'm like, I asked the one guy. He's been there. They've been there a few times, and he's like, oh yeah. He goes, I walked all the way down. I'm like, yeah, the hell with you. I ain't walking all the way down 500 feet. The hell with that.
Is it like I've never been there? Is it like sloped or is it?
There's steps on one side, and then there's a slide on the other.
Oh, okay.
So
You didn't want to ride the slide down?
It's a cement slide. I don't know how.
Just get all oiled up.
If I had a skateboard, I could have set my ass on a skateboard and just shimmied my.
No, I'd probably try to go down there at least like halfway or something. I'll have to go and make a trip out there sometime.
Yeah, I mean that place is weird. They only do like privates like Sunday through Friday or Sunday through Thursday.
Oh,
And
really?
Friday and Saturday they do Publix.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sucks.
But I mean they make a lot of money.
I'm assuming, yeah.
I mean I know people that like my sister lives in Kentucky, so she went over to there, and she said that there was like 200 people in line for the private,
Yeah.
or the Publix. So they split them up on the floor. There's like 5 floors, so they do whatever, 25 people on each floor, and then you switch floors.
Yeah.
But
It's a pretty big place too, right?
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
When you see it on camera or pictures of it, it doesn't do it justice. I mean, that is insanely large.
Yeah, I might have to make a trip there because we have a lot of business where I work in the southern Indiana area, and the one site manager always wants me to come out and do a paranormal thing. So that would actually be perfect since it's only on the weekdays that you can do a private. I'll just have to ask the owner if he'll pay for it. Be like, we're going to take customers to it, I swear.
That place is, I mean, it's big. We're walking down the one hallway. I'm like, what the hell is that? Dude, it was literally, you know how you see little bats?
Mm-hmm.
This came down the hallway. It was probably about almost a 2-foot wingspan bat. Flying out at us, ducking. I'm like, get the hell out the door.
It's like one of those flying foxes they have in Australia.
It was big. I was surprised. You know what I mean? I'm wingspan usually see like that. It was big. It took up. You seen it coming down the hallway. You're like, is that coming down? And you're like, oh shit, bat. What the hell is going on?
Is that the craziest critter you ran into during an investigation?
That raccoons.
Yeah, I hate raccoons.
What else? What's the crazy? What did we see? A fox? I think we seen a fox one time. Not in the building, but when you walked out, you're like running by. You're like, what the hell was that?
Yeah. I think mine was some crackheads. Probably the craziest critters.
Some locations you see them.
Yeah, for sure.
You can avoid that in some areas we go to.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like doing this, like I used to be afraid of bats and stuff. But I feel like doing this, you kind of get immune to it a little bit. Because I know one of my first investigations was with Frater and Sean and Sean's son, and I think Phil was there and my ex, and we did Anchorage Mansion. And at one point there was a decent sized bat that flew out of this one closet in the upstairs room and hit me in the head a couple times, and I'm just like, get out of here, leave me alone. When I was before investigating, I would have been like, and just ran out.
Yeah, you got to watch going on locations that are abandoned, man. There's all kinds of crazy critters running around in that shit.
Oh yeah, I mean there was one at Indiana State Sanitarium. They have those tunnels, and This one kind of freaked me out a little bit because we're just walking through and we didn't have a flashlight on at first, but I saw something like hanging off the ceiling. So I turned the flashlight on and literally this bat was like hanging upside down. It was like right next to my face. I was like, oh shit. That one kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah, up close they're not. They're kind of scary.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That and when they're flying at you from a distance, and you like I said, you're like, what the heck is that? No. You think it's a shadow at first. That's the first thought. Is there a shadow coming down the hall? Oh shit, that's no shadow.
Yeah. That's what we I can't remember if this was during the public or a private investigation, but we did Dead Man's Hollow in East McKeesport. And we're like walking up and like there's like the shadow coming at us of a person walking. We're like, oh my God. Like we just got here and we're already seeing like a potential shadow person or something. And we're getting closer and closer. And then you started smelling weed. And I was like, oh wait. And this dude just walked past and he's like, oh, like he was doing more than just weed. He walks past us. I'm like, oh shit. And then later on in the night, Luke, that used to be part of our team, we were walking, I think it was him, Phil, and I were walking up this one hill, and we're like coming on this tree or up to this tree, and this tree's like looking really creepy. And we're like, I was like, yeah, just wait, we're gonna walk past it, and the fucking crackhead's gonna pop out. That's gonna be the scariest thing of the night.
Dude, we were just up in the up towards the Poconos. Unfortunately, we had to go up for a funeral, but we stayed at this Red Roof Inn, and the lady was like, "Oh, you guys got to go and check out the what the hell was it? The it was a cement couch, but they called it the cursed couch or something. They called it.
Yeah,
and it's like back in the woods a little bit, so you're driving down, you got to pull over and get out. But
the curse of the cement couch.
So yeah, the curse of the cement couch.
Oh, okay.
And we're standing there and we're doing our thing, and this truck drives by, and you hear the dude yell out the window, "Don't sit in it!" We're standing there like, what? Like, yeah, we didn't plan on sitting on the cursed couch.
Yeah,
dude, it was I guess some dude. It was a rock, and some dude carved the couch out of it for like people like waiting for the stagecoach or whatever the hell, the bus or whatever.
Yeah,
and sit on the couch, but now nobody wants you to sit on the couch because it's cursed. But it was pretty neat. It was a pitch black road.
Yeah,
I mean, you're partially in the woods. You're like, I kept hearing something moving off to the right. I'm like, I know there's bears up here. I'm like, why don't we get back in the car right now?
yeah. I mean, that's the scarier part, not the paranormal, but the normal, I guess, things that you can run into during investigations.
I mean, it could have been a deer running through the woods. Who knows? But
yeah.
I'm not taking a chance. I don't have to try to fight a bear.
No, definitely not. I don't know. I mean, I feel like a Red Roof might be the most haunted place you'd ever fucking go to.
That Red Roof was scary.
I think every Red Roof is scary.
They always keep the light on, though. That's the motto.
That is true.
Yeah, it was the only thing open when we got up there. It was the Red Roof Inn.
Yeah. So now I remember we went to we investigated Crescent, and it like this snowstorm hit, and the Crescent's not too far away from my house. It's probably like an hour. So I was like, I'm just gonna drive home afterwards. The snowstorm hit. It was so bad. Everybody else was staying at the Grand Midway, and I'm like, I wasn't planning on, because it was in the opposite direction of my house. So, we're driving home, and the snow was so bad. I'm like, yeah, we got to find a hotel room. So I went to the Hilton, and the Hilton was like, yeah, we're going to charge you $150. I'm like, I'm literally staying there for 4 hours. Like, I just want to sleep for 4 hours and then I'll leave. Like, you can't give me a discount. They're like, no, we have to charge you the full rate. I was like, fuck. So I went to the Red Roof that was across the street, and they're like, yeah, $40 or whatever, or $35 or something. I'm like, okay. So I go in, I sit down, and I'm taking my boots off, and I look over on the couch, and there is a giant jizz stain, like just huge. And I'm like, oh no. And then we found a random pill in the bathroom. I'm like, what happened here? What happened?
We found lipstick underneath the bed, and there was something else we found. Like all the women are like, "Yeah, is that your lipstick? No, is that yours? No." I'm like, "Put that shit down." And then we rented this room last.
Yeah, that's some dead hooker lipstick. Speaking of dead hookers, it's nice for you to join us again, Sean.
I'm back.
Are you on your phone? You're upright. I noticed you're upright. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sitting up now.
Are you standing or sitting or?
I'm sitting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were just talking about dead hookers.
Yeah, I've been listening for the most part. I mean, I can't hear that well because, like I said, the volume's terrible, but I can kind of hear.
Do you have earbuds?
Yeah, but like I just moved to my buddy's house today, so like I don't have anything set up. I don't have no TV, like no desk set up or nothing. So
can you plug your? Oh, you probably don't have a port on your phone, do you?
What's that?
Do you have a port on your phone? You can plug headphones in.
I have Bluetooth headphones, but I don't have them. Well,
What's
I don't.
that?
It might be in my bag. I don't know.
What? What did you say?
I said I think they're in my bag.
The ceiling fan, and then Sean.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in that Alien Ant Farm video of the cover of Smooth Criminal where he's like,
yeah.
This is why we have Mikey on as our first guest, because we got to work the bugs out.
yeah. I mean, no one's gonna watch it anyway, so it's perfect. I'm the trial.
I mean, I could edit it down into clips or something possible that we can use.
Yeah, when we talked about like dead hookers and stuff, yeah. And a giant jizz stain on the Red Roof Inn.
So our normal stories.
Yeah.
They say they didn't ask you. You want to run it by the hour, or what do you?
I'm surprised he did give me a discount for it only being 4 hours, so he probably thought I was doing stuff other than sleeping, but I did legitimately just want to sleep.
Yeah.
I've stayed at a motel that had a vibrating bed before, where you put the quarters in it.
Oh, yeah.
It was out on 51. I don't know if it's still like that, but yeah, back when I was with Cameron's mom, like when I don't even think we were like legal to even be there, because how old do you have to be to rent a hotel? Because we were still in high school.
I would say at least 21 now.
Yeah, we were still in high school because we just got back together, and the next day, like after the prom, was the Kennywood day. So that's why we stayed at a motel. The motel had the vibrating bed with the quarters and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that hotel's probably closed at this point. Renting vibrating beds, 17-year-olds. Yeah.
Did it come with a pack of cigarettes and a 6-pack too? And
I don't know, but talking about that though, there was a place, I ain't gonna say the name, but there was a place down like in Beachview that we used to go to when I was underage, and we'd buy cigarettes, and he'd sell us like nudie magazines and stuff too. The guy was like a scumbag with his fake gold chains and all that. Like anybody from where I'm from knows what I'm talking about.
We got this, man. What you need? What we got?
Get your pornos and your cigarettes.
He sold you porn, cigarettes, and maybe touched you inappropriately just a little bit.
Yeah, he had to pay for them gold chains somehow.
Hell yeah. Human trafficking. Yeah, this
the good old days.
This episode, the algorithm's fucked, so might as well just say all kinds of horrible shit at this point.
Whole thing's been a train wreck, so whatever.
You walk up and ask for beer and cigarettes, and you end up in the basement. A trap door opens up.
Yeah, it's like, let me see your ID, and it's like, oh well, I don't have it on me. That's when the trap door hits. It's like, we got another one.
We had another one for sale.
I remember that's another thing. Like, you guys know my buddy Crack or whatever, and we used to go downtown or whatever, Liberty News or whatever, and buy cigarettes down there when we were underage. And the guy would be like, "Put it in your pocket. Put it in your pocket."
You yell at me when we were at what you call it first, Wildwood.
Yeah.
Bumping the 90s were not responsible for like that.
I don't even care anymore, Ken. It's been one of them days.
I mean, I could pull out all the voices, dude. You're saying you don't care.
Yeah. It's like let's get real canceled here and just let's start throwing out stereotypes.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
One person watching, so we'll be all right.
Yeah, and that's Ken's son that's in the room. Well, we went for an hour, Sean. I think you were a part
ready
of it
to end
for
this
like
shit.
20 minutes. So
I don't know. Have a good night.
All right, see you guys.